A somber vigil was held on February 4th to remember the newborn baby boy that was found dead the previous week. The candlelight vigil began at 5 p.m. on the grounds of Discount Grocery in East Rockingham on Saturday as heartbroken and concerned citizens arrived bringing balloons, stuffed animals, flowers, and other items to the memorial site for Baby Richmond. Several family members and deputies from the sheriff's office also attended. Jada Tyler and Misty Benson wanted to do something special for the baby and mentioned their desire to James McDougald, who organized the event. McDougald is a member of New Life Church of Deliverance in Hamlet. He opened the event thanking everyone for coming out and in tears mentioned how it broke his heart that the baby was all alone. McDougald wanted to give the baby a name, so he decided Baby Richmond would be perfect. The baby's grandmother, great-grandmother, and a few aunts attended the vigil. Many attendees reached out to the family with a hug and encouragement. McDougald closed by speaking about the state's safe surrender law and encouraging all to get informed about it and help to get others some help. North Carolina's safe surrender law, passed in 2001, allows a parent to surrender a newborn up to 7 days old to a responsible adult without the parent providing his or her name. It aims to prevent newborns from being hurt or abandoned. Investigators have filed charges against a woman accused of stealing money from a vehicle. According to the Rich County Sheriff's Office, the man filed a report with deputies on January 18th, claiming that $1,000 had been stolen from his vehicle while it was parked at his workplace on Batley Dairy Road. The victim reportedly reviewed security video allegedly appearing to show 22-year-old Holly Christine Gwynn of Hamlet entering the vehicle and grabbing something from the driver's side door. When investigators reviewed the video, it reportedly showed Gwynn entering the vehicle a second time, counting money, and putting it in her own vehicle. Gwynn was arrested on January 27th and charged with breaking and entering a motor vehicle and felony larceny. She was booked into Rich County Jail on a $7,500 secured bond and appears to have since been released. Gwynn is scheduled to appear in court on February 9th. A special night for the two senior players on the Richmond Raider basketball team was accompanied by an outright conference title on Friday. Playing in their final regular season home game, the Raiders trounced visiting Lee County 86-34 behind a running clock to bring home the Sandhills Athletic Conference Championship. After splitting the crown with Pinecrest last season, Richmond recorded its first outright conference title since the 2003-2004 season. Seniors Zion Baldwin and Dakota Chavis, both multi-year starters for the Raiders, were recognized for their contributions to the program on senior night. Checking that box on their season to-do list, the Raiders extended their season-long winning streak to 12 games. 9 total Raiders found the basket, 5 of whom reached double figures. Junior wing Paul McNeil Jr. and freshman Jaden Hamilton both led the team with 16 points, which saw Hamilton tie his career high. Richmond has 2 more regular season games next week, starting with a non-conference game at Pine Forest on tonight. That will be followed by the Raiders' final SAC game at Scotland this Friday. Both games will start at 7:30 p.m. Following the Lady Raiders' first meeting with Lee County on January 10th, head coach Teddy Mosley said the Lady Yellow Jackets weren't 23 points better than his team. That proved to be true on Friday as the Lady Raiders evened their season series with Lee County. Relying on the efforts of seniors Kyla Sampson and Sinedra Henson, Richmond secured a 47-33 win. A trio of players, Henson, Sampson, and Nyla Stroman, were also recognized on senior night for their contributions over the past couple of years. The second and fourth quarters proved to be imperative to the Lady Raiders' win as they outscored Lee County 35-10 between the two periods. The third place Lady Raiders will look to stay in playoff contention with 2 more road games this week to close the regular season. Richmond will travel to non-conference Pine Forest tonight and conference opponent Scotland on Friday. Both games will begin at 6 p.m. When we return, we've got your Live at 5 weather report. It's coming up after the break, so stay tuned.
McNair Auto Sales is the place to buy your pre-owned car, truck, or van. To be the best, it takes big selection, friendly staff, and great pricing. We guarantee a no-hassle buying experience, and financing is available right on site. So come see us today. We're located at 1026 East Broad Avenue in Rockingham. And remember, with over 40 years of experience, you know McNair is the name you can trust.
At Richmond County Hospice, we strive to provide high-quality care to our patients and their families. Whether it's the incredible hospitality at the Haven House or from the comfort of your own home, you can count on hospice to be there for you. We also offer monthly grief support groups, and our chaplain will be there to hold your hand in prayer. Through our amazing staff and our volunteers, hospice has made difficult times easier for our community. Call the number on your screen if you feel that you or your loved one may benefit from our services. Richmond County Hospice. Peace, comfort, dignity.
And welcome to your Live 5 Weather Report, Richmond County. Hope your weekend was well. We are off to another start here for February, and it's looking to be a pretty good one overall this coming week. Although we've had a full moon, so things have been not too crazy with the weather, other than, well, we've had a balloon in the sky over the weekend. But other than that, we've had pretty bright days ahead, and we've got a lot going on for some rain a little bit later on. We'll get that here in just a minute, because tonight rather, at 6 o'clock, 54 degrees, 10 o'clock, 43, with clear skies out, full moon, and we'll have a sunset at 5:52 p.m. with a, once again, full moon phase out at night as well. Now, looking at tomorrow, temperatures are going to continue to be where they have been today, where we've seen them in the mid to low 60s for the high. The lows are still going to be around the 40s. Actually, we'll be even seeing some areas getting into the high 30s for their lows. Cumberland County, a high of 64, a low of 40. Same for Hope County. Robeson looking to see a high of 64 and a low of 41, with Scotland County at a high of 64 and a low of 47, or 47 rather. Up in Moore County, a high of 63, low of 39, with Richmond County seeing a high of 64 and a low of 40. Down in Marlboro County, a high of 66 and a low of 40, with Anson over on the other side of the PD River seeing a high of 64 and a low of 39. Party cloud skies all day long tomorrow. Temperatures are going to get better from here as we're looking at Wednesday with party cloud skies again, but a high of 71 and a low of 48. I'm looking forward to that day. Thursday does have a slight chance to rain, about a 30% chance. High of 71, the low looking even better with a 59 temperature. And we'll go down a little bit from there, but Friday is going to be seeing a 90% chance to rain, high of 66 to low of 43. So imagine today, but with rain, and so it's not going to be too good of a Friday. But weekend looking all right with a high of 51, a low of 31 for Saturday. Sunday, sunny skies with a high of 54 and a low of 33, followed up by Monday to around that 7-day forecast. Partly cloudy skies, high of 62 and a low of 44. So overall, looking pretty good for the next couple of days to start this week out. As we get into the later half, things start to cool off a little bit, and we're going to see more rain in the forecast. So that is going to do it for your Live 5 Weather Report and for tonight's edition of Live at 5. For the latest news, sports, and events happening in Richmond County, you can always visit richmondobserver.com or download the free RO app for your mobile devices. For the Live at 5 crew, I'm Russell Parker. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow. Good night, Richmond County.